Cousins, welcome back to yet another episode right here live from the headquarters. Now, for this episode, we will be doing an acrylic nail fill-in. We have got to rebalance these nails and do some reconstructing, which we will get to shortly. If you have been checking in to my YouTube headquarters, then you know that this is the Mean Girl nail set that I did recently. Well, not recently, but you know, the content is a little behind, but don't hurt me. But yes, this is the Mean Girls nail set that I did, and she is back for a fill-in. And again, this is acrylic nails, so yeah, we're gonna make it happen. Before we dive deeper into things, I do want to say I love each and every one of y'all. I thank y'all so much. We are officially at 15K, and I just want to say I thank y'all. I thank y'all so much for that. I truly thank God for y'all. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so I can continue to reach more people. And be sure to follow me on all other platforms. And yeah, that's that. Moving on. Officially diving into what's going on with this set, I am going to go in with my AirCE file and start debulking the nails. Of course, this is a fill-in. She's had them on for a little while. So, well, not a little while. She had these on for about 2 weeks because she don't have it's not a lot of new growth. So I think she had these on for about 2 weeks and then she came back. Yeah. I know y'all like, Kaay, you talking with uncertainty right here. And I'm only doing that because it's been a month since I've did these nails and I'm just now getting around to posting them. So don't hurt me. Now, here at the headquarters, when it comes to me doing fill-ins, I subject clients to only one fill-in, and here's why. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all love all the cute designs that I come up with, and girl, ooh, you can lay some acrylic real good. Girl, you can lay that polygel real good. But the most important thing to me is not the designs. It's not the acrylic being laid well. It's the natural nail health, just the overall health of the nail. And I also love that the nails have been on for 2-3 weeks and a month at sometimes, but I am always focused on what's going on underneath that nail. Because of course, when they come in, the nails are super healthy, but you have to understand they are leaving out of your sight. They leave out of your care for about however long. In her case right here, it's been about 2-3 weeks. So I haven't seen her. When it comes to people and their hands, you have to understand people use their hands every single day. So when you now have extensions on, it makes it harder to kind of clean up under your nails and get all that bacteria and stuff out of there. Now, she is particularly a clean person. When she comes in, there is like nothing really going on. But just people in general, people are going to the bathroom every single day. People eat. They're touching stuff, germs, bacteria, all of that is getting clogged and really getting in those hard to reach places underneath the nail. And then that is how bacteria and all of that and fungus starts to grow because it sometimes become trapped in those areas that we can't really clean. So when it comes to fill-ins, I offer people one fill-in only because I need to see what's going on with that nail. I'm going to fill your nails in one time and then you're going to come back after that. That nail set must be off and it must be ready for a new set. And it's only to ensure the natural nail health. Now, I know a lot of people can't get jiggy with that and y'all don't roll like that at y'all place of business. But again, that's the way the headquarters do it. That's how we rolling around here. It's just really a safety thing with me. That's really what it is. So usually to debulk the nails, I do use a white ceramic bit. But for some reason on this occasion, the sanding man was really getting the job done. Like the sanding man was really getting it done. And I'm like, I don't even need to pull out that white ceramic. Like you are working just fine. So we did use the sanding band today. And yeah, it helped me get the job done. It helped me debulk the nails and yeah. Now, of course, I don't want to make them too thin. You want to thin them out just enough because you don't want all that thick product laying up under the new product that you got to put on. You kind of want to thin it out, but you don't want to thin it out too much. And of course, it's been about 2-3 weeks. It's not a lot of new growth. Like the nails aren't hanging on by a thread. So yeah, well, at least these particular nails aren't, but we will get to the nail that is hanging on by a thread in just a second. Now, when I'm debulking, I'm also checking for lifting, any signs of lifting. Even if it's not a lot, like the slightest little sign that this nail could be coming up from the nail plate, it needs to be removed. And and I will show you why in just a second. We have this hand already. It's in good condition. The nails aren't lifting. Switching over to her other hand, this pinky nail is literally hanging on by the grace of God. Okay? Like, seriously. It is literally wiggling like a tooth. So what I'm doing right here, I'm going to go in and cut the nail off. Do not go in and try to glue the nail back down and, oh girl, we just gonna work over it. No. I am going to go in and remove this entire nail. I'm going to soak the nail off. I'm going to debulk it. I'm going to soak it off. I'm going to get this entire nail off. And I'm only doing that, number one, again, going back to the nail health. It's already lifting. So that makes it easier for stuff to get trapped under there if I just work over it. And then number two, I don't even know when the nails start lifting. She said a couple days before she got to me, but I need to check for injury. Now, I did safely remove the nail by debulking it and soaking it off. And here is the nail with a fresh tip on it. There was no injury present. So thank God for that. But yeah, any signs of lifting, remove that entire nail. Go in, debulk it, get it off, remove it. Check for injury. And then if it's clear, also check for any signs of bacteria buildup, fungus, any of that, greenie, any of that. And if the coast is clear, then you may go in and put a new nail on it. So yeah, thank God her coast was clear. There was no signs of anything going wrong with the nails. There was no bleeding. There was no split. So yeah, we able to put a nail on it. And here is me prepping that new nail tip. She had 3 nails on this hand that were still intact, no lifting. Her thumb also was lifting. I went in and put a fresh tip on that as well. But yeah, just want to kind of reiterate that. And this is kind of like a tips and tricks video. I'm not just going to dive right into each and every little step piece by piece, but I'm just kind of giving tips and tricks on my methods here at the headquarters. So yeah, if you subject your nails to 4 to 6 fill-ins, hey, do as you please, queen. But here at the headquarters, we only do 1 fill-in, just to make sure that everything is going properly and going well. So yes, I'm going in right here, and I'm also prepping that thumbnail again. This was another nail that was lifting, and I'm like, we're gonna get it together. So yeah, now all of the nails are intact and ready to rock and roll. So after prepping the nails, debulking them, prepping that little piece of natural nail that's kind of peeking out, pushing the cuticles back, I'm going in right here with my 70% alcohol. It's going to still act as a natural dehydrator and a cleanser. And we're just going to give the nails a dust and kind of just clean around the nails, clean underneath the nails and all that good stuff. Switching back over to this hand, we're going to do the same exact thing. She just has 2 nails that are freshly new, but it's the same thing. We're going to go in, dehydrate the nails and clean the nails. Again, that 70% alcohol is acting as a natural dehydrator. So yeah, it's going to help me get the job done. We're going to clean the nails, and then that's going to be that. That's it for dehydration. Now, this is another nail step that I decided to implement into my prep when it comes to fill-in. This is the only time that I use and add this step is when I'm doing the fill-in. This little bottle is anti-fungal liquid, and it is linked to my Amazon storefront just in case you're wondering. But I do use this when it comes to me doing fill-ins because this liquid will help prevent fungus from around the nail, on the nail, all of that. And again, I told y'all, a fill-in is more prone to getting a fungus versus like a brand new fresh set that you just got 2 days ago. Well, it just depends. But you had them nails on for a long time. They probably been lifting, and then your nail tech go over it and just kind of be like, whatever, we're going to fill it in, girl. And the next thing you know, you take that nail off, the whole nail is green. So your fill-in is more prone to getting a fungus or a greenie, bacteria buildup, all of that. More so than a fresh set that you just got yesterday. Just saying. So if it's a fresh set, you won't see me using this. But if it's a fill-in, and that goes for me doing acrylic and polygel nails, I will use this antifungal liquid. Now, I went in, did dehydrator. Then I went in and did the antifungal liquid. Now I'm going in right after that. Once it kind of dries a little bit, the antifungal liquid will dry on its own, just like the primer and dehydrator. I'm going in right here with the nail primer, and we're going to prime the nail. Again, that antifungal liquid is linked to my Amazon storefront, and in my personal opinion, it does not affect the retention. So yeah, I personally have been using it and it does not give me any backlash, knock on wood. So yeah. Now, of course, I do want to say this, even with a good prep, even though no nails are really lifting at this particular time, except for those two, you still run the risk of nails lifting because it's a fill-in and the base of the nails have been on for a long time. So I do make that clear to clients, like, hey, I did go in and do my ones and twos. I did go in and prep really good, but you still run the risk of these nails lifting and coming off because the base of the nails have been on for already 2-3 weeks at this particular time. So I just go in and make that clear to them. That way it's no surprise. It's like, oh, I just got my nails done 4 days ago and they're already lifting. Hey, the base of these nails have been on for a long time. We hope not, but you just still always run that risk. So I'm going in right here, officially starting the fill-in process with the acrylic. And for the acrylic, we will be using me a Secret Cover Nude Blush. And for my brush, I am using the Seville nail brush in the size of number 8. And it's just helping me get the job done. Now, I do have to kind of rebalance the nails just a little bit, not much, because the apex has officially moved down further to like the free edge of the nail. It's not really sitting like in its correct place anymore. And then I did have to go in and debulk the nail. So I've took away all of that structure. So now I have to go in and kind of rebalance that. Put that apex back where it needs to be, further back on the nail, and just really give it that build, give it that structure. We don't want thin, so we have to build it back up to a strong, healthy base, a strong, healthy structure. So yeah, that's that. And when it comes to filling, there is no real difference. I lay acrylic the same way as I would do for a fresh set. It's just, only thing different is I have a layer of acrylic already on. That's it. That's the difference for me personally. I do want to say that if you are new here, my name is Kaay and this is the headquarters. I don't know everything, but what I do know, I will come on here in any of my platforms and share that with y'all one episode at a time. I do have to say that in every segment because not everybody has been watching since day one, and that's fine. I love you the same. Not everybody has been watching from 2 weeks ago. That's fine. I love you the same. So if you are new here, I love you. Welcome to the Cousin Clan. Welcome to the headquarters. And yeah, stick around. Fill your brain up. I don't know. I'm just here to share my nail journey with y'all one episode at a time. I'm also still learning some things. So hey, I don't know everything. What I do know, I will come on here and share that. If I don't have an answer for it, I don't know. And I'm not afraid to say I don't know. I don't have an answer for everything, but what I do know, I will help with. So yeah, that's that. Still going in right here, getting that application together. I know it looks like I'm using hella thicker beads, but I kind of am because, again, I had to debulk the nail, so it kind of was a little thin. I'm like, we don't need chipping. So yeah, we getting that together. I'm still doing the 1 bead, 1.5 bead method, of course. And the application is really going smoothly. Seriously, like it's really laying. Sometimes with a fill-in, it do be giving me a run for my money, but it's really going nicely. So I can get with this. Switching over to this hand, of course, we have 2 fresh nails that are fresh, don't have anything on them because I did have to remove them. But of course, the acrylic application is no different. We're just going in, laying that bead, that first bead, and then I'll go back in with a smaller bead, which will act as the cuticle bead and the sealing bead. And then that's going to be that is going to seal out that entire structure. But yeah, it's really nothing to it. It's really nothing to it. Don't sweat yourself. Don't hurt yourself. It's just rebalancing that structure, rebalancing what you already have, especially if you went in and did a lot of debulking. You just going in, giving it a fresh look, getting things back where they need to be, which is called a rebalance. And what's so crazy is, I do want to share this with y'all. I've been doing nails, just dibbling and dabbling since I was in the 7th grade. I didn't officially take it serious until about 3-4 years ago. But when I used to, like when I was younger, before I even really dived into it and got the proper education on what's going on and what's what, proper terms and all of that, when I used to see people nails like this, I used to think like, oh, that's how people wear their nails. So when I used to do my nails, I used to leave a little gap in between because I'm like, oh, that's how people are wearing their nails. Like, it's not supposed to be all the way at the cuticle. It's supposed to be like pushed down a little bit. And whole time, like this when I was younger, of course, whole time, I didn't even know that meant they've had the nails on for a while. Like, I didn't even know that meant fill-in. I used to wear my nails like that, and my sister was like, why do you have the nails pushed down so far one day? She just asked me that randomly. I'm like, that's how you supposed to wear them. And she's like, girl, you need a fill-in already. And I'm like, what is a fill-in? I don't need a fill-in. Like, that's how I'm wearing the nails. But anyway, that was crazy. That was a crazy time. But yeah, that was before I took nails seriously. I'm young. I'm in here playing around in acrylic, and she's like, why are the nails so far down? And I'm like, girl, that's how they wearing them. You're not supposed to put it all the way at the top of your nail. And she's like, you need a fill-in already. You just did them. And I'm like, what the heck is a fill-in? I don't know any of this stuff. But hey, thank God for growth, child. Moving on to filing. Now, I'm going in right here with my RCE file and my 240 sanding band, and we are going to be smoothing the nail out, of course. Application went well, and we're just gonna go in and kind of still debulk the nail, because you got to remember that other layer of acrylic is still sitting up under that fresh layer. So we don't want it looking too chunky and too, so we got to get them sides together. We got to get that top together, the cuticle area together. We need it flat and flush. We don't want them to be like, ooh, yeah, that is a fill-in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just going in right here, doing that, getting that together. And yes, for all of you that want to know, I do seal the cuticle with a sanding band. It has worked for me, knock on wood, just saying. So yeah, I know y'all can't get jig with that. Y'all like, hey, why you ain't using that 5 and 1? Why you ain't using the 6 and 8? Listen, the sanding bands have worked for the headquarters. The only thing you will probably see me using outside of a sanding band is a white ceramic bit. Other than that, sanding bands rule and reign here at the headquarters, other than God himself, okay? So yeah, I love a sanding band. And somebody was like, oh, if you use a sanding band, you're not a real nail tech. I guess I'm a plumber. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Like, why can't we use sanding bands? But anyway, yes, sanding bands work. And if you're interested in any of these products that I am using, they are linked to my Amazon storefront. But yeah, so far so good. The nails are looking good, and y'all know I'm about to slide that hand file in the mix. Hand file is way more controlled than e-filing is. I already told y'all that. But yeah, here is the entire finished product for the prep, filing, and the application of these nails. We're going in right here, spraying some 70% alcohol again to just kind of get rid of all that dust and debris, anything left behind on the nails after filing. But they look good. They are ready for a fresh layer of designs. And I do just want y'all to get into the base of these nails, like the entire look of them. They look so good. You can't even tell that this was a fill-in. Seriously. They look really good. And I'm like, I like this. I like this. I used to hate doing fill-ins though. Like about a year or two ago, I'm like, hey, don't come here asking for no fill-in. But now I can get with a fill-in, okay? I can get with it. I still prefer a fresh set over a fill-in any day. But I used to really despise a fill-in, like, but then they started coming in like, girl, these nails won't come off. You did my nails like a month ago and they still won't come off. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of a good thing. Like, look at that prep. Look at that prep holding up. Look at that retention. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now I can kind of get with a fill-in. I still prefer a fresh set, but hey, who am I? Moving on to designs. Now again, I told y'all this video is almost a month behind. But hey, don't look. Listen. Before you even say anything, life be lifing, okay? So I'm trying to get y'all where we need to be and get caught up on some things, okay? So don't judge. But we did these nails at the end of October. So she was like, I don't want to really do Halloween because Halloween is like in a week. And I'm like, okay, we're not going to really do too much Halloween stuff. We're going to kind of tie in with fall just a little bit. So yeah. Now, if you don't know, then now you do. Or if you just so happen to be new here and this is your first time ever stopping in at the headquarters, I am a freestyle nail artist. Any set that you see from the headquarters with Touch by Kaay or IBK attached to it, it is a freestyle if it came directly from the headquarters. Now, this is not a cult. People do get a say as to what they want. I really just ask them for, hey, what is your length? What is your shape? Stuff like that. But as far as designs, I'm kind of pushing and pulling from my own brain unless they have like a specific request. She did have a specific request, and the request was, hey, I want to do pink. And I'm like, okay, we're going to make something happen. She's like, I want to do pink. You do as you please with that information. And so, yeah, I'm like, we're going to go for something fall, just, you know, pushing and pulling in that direction, but we're going to make it nice. For this first design, I am going in, and I don't know if y'all have seen this before, but like the pop art or the cartoon nail, we're going to go in right here and do that. I don't know what was in me that made me want to do this design and add this in this step, but I'm like, I think it would be so cute if we put the little cartoon nail in here. And yeah, we're going in right here and getting that together. I did the pink gel polish first, cured that. And now I'm going in on top of that, which is called design stacking. And we're doing like this black outline. And now we're going to add the actual lines to really give it that like pop art nail and like cartoon nail effect. I don't know if y'all seen that, but y'all get the gist, okay? I hope you get the gist. And the key to really making this design pop is kind of like thickening up the lines. The line weight matters, okay? Don't go in with thin lines for this particular nail. Thicken up those lines, and it's really called line weight. And just make sure the weight of the lines are thick and really giving off that effect. Now for the shadowing and the small little details, of course, you can go in and do like a small little line. But for the most part, like that outline, make sure that outline is thick. That way people understand what's going on. For the next nail, I did go in and do a French tip and cured that. Then I'm going to go right in around the smile line with this black gel polish. And I'm going to do like this stitch patch situation. Again, kind of pulling at the fall designs, but you know, still making it cute. And I'm literally just kind of trying to come up with stuff as I go, because I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what's what, but we making it happen. Switching over to her other hand, we are going to go in on this pink background nail, and we're going to do this pumpkin look. Now, this is really a simple nail design to me. Y'all know the girls are really creative in the nail community. Like, they got stuff coming out the nail, floating inside the nail, all of that. But this is really just simple. Like, it ain't nothing but some shapes and some lines. Like, you just doing a cute little oval, almost like a really thick oval. And then you just drawing some lines. I mean, how simple is that? I think a lot of y'all get afraid when it comes to nail art because y'all live in y'all head instead of living out loud. And y'all be afraid to try it. A lot of y'all really haven't tried it. Y'all look at it, it looks too big, it looks too difficult, and then you just be like, oh, I can't do nail art. But you can, because you haven't tried it. And you don't know if you actually can. You just looked at it and was like, oh, that's too hard. I'm gonna go for the simple. I'm gonna play it safe. Stop playing it safe. Seriously. Here at the headquarters, we don't play it safe. Even when I try to play it safe, I still don't even play it safe. Stop doing that. Live out loud. Try it. Don't discourage yourself. Try it first and then say, okay, I tried it. But even when you tried and it still needs a little bit of improvement, just be like, okay, it needs improvement. But don't just be like, oh, I tried that already. That don't work for me. Just continue to try it. If that method don't work, try another method. And when that one don't work, try another one. And then if that one don't work, then start praying. But just continue to try. Seriously, have faith in yourself. All you need is faith the size of a mustard seed. Just saying. Anywho, we're going in right here and we're doing this jack-o'-lantern look. I thought this was really cute to do with the like pink background and then do like the dark pink lines with the black face over it. Oh my God, such a cute design. But not to hold y'all any longer, here is the entire finished product for these nails. I absolutely love how these nails came out. Everything is doing it for me. Chewing bad, real bad. Not too Halloween-y, but you know, we got the little jack-o'-lantern going on. We got the stitch and the patch designs and a little pumpkin and the pop art / cartoon nail. And it's really serving. It's really giving, and I like it. I like it a lot. Like, that pink is really doing it for me. And they say when a girl start back liking pink, that means she's healing. And I don't know. Am I healed or am I healed? Because anything pink, I want it and I love it and I'm obsessed with it. Seriously, it's a problem. But yes, cousins, I thank and love each and every one of y'all for supporting me. I thank God for y'all. Seriously. Y'all make sure that y'all are liking and commenting. Sound off in the comments, whatever it's about. Okay? I'm sure I will listen. Sound off in the comments. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on my post notifications so you don't miss a thing when I post. Be sure to follow me on all other platforms so I can continue to reach more people. I hope that this episode has helped somebody somewhere, somehow, some way. Okay? Again, I don't know everything. I don't know more than you. We are learning and we are in this together. Cousin Clan, again, I love y'all. And as always, thank y'all for tuning in.